Hi, today we are going to make a patch that sounds like this. Okay, if you want to know how to make this simple patch, just keep watching this video. I'm using the subsequent 37CV editor just because it's more convenient to name the patches. We have an init preset here now, and I am just going to play a note. I have some MIDI issues, so I can't. This is actually an external editor. I can't run MIDI in Ableton and the editor at the same time. There's some kind of Windows issue, so I have to play live. But here is the basic sound. We can turn off everything here. So there's the filter. I'm going to introduce some modulation. It's actually pretty simple. Okay. So there's just one oscillator, and I'm going to bring in the sub oscillator now. But not too much. As you also hear, I have some effects going on in the background. It's I think it's delay and reverb. I kind of find it sounds better with effects, of course, but I can turn off the effects for now, just to show you the real Moog sound. Okay, so we hear a little bit of the sub here. And then I'm going to bring in oscillator number 2. Okay, and then I think I'm going to modulate the waveform on oscillator 2 a little. And that's done over here. No, it's not there, it's here. Just click the mod destination button and select oscillator 2 waveform. So if we turn off everything and just have oscillator 2 going. get this kind of sounds kind of detuned. So bring in everything. And as this is a paraphonic synthesizer, I can play to. I have to turn on duo mode, of course. So that's basically it. It's the basis of the sound. It's just a filter. It just mostly modulates the filter. You can then, of course, I kind of like to add some, or you could increase the sub a little. But you can't change the waveform for the sub on the subsequent 37 CV, so it's always, I think it's sawtooth, I'm not sure. I think it's that. But then, so this is the raw sound from the Moog, and we can save it as something. It's kind of a pad maybe, and it's moving, so moving 1. But I think that effects makes this synthesizer sound a lot better, of course. So if we add some, it's behind my face here, I think, but if we add some, I think it's reverb, this one. And then, of course, you can add multi-drive to kind of dirty up the sound a little. And you can also change the filter slope to, it sounds more aggressive then. And a little resonance and keyboard tracking, maybe. We could also maybe introduce some beat frequency here. It also gives beat frequency, also gives kind of a detuned effect. Yeah. Yeah, so here is a basic pads, moving pad, and again I don't have any sync or keyboard reset here because I like the LFO to be free in this kind of sound. So I don't like to sync the movement with the DAW in my tracks, because kind of give it this machine feel to it, and I more like to try to sync the LFO manually to the track, so it's kind of in sync. It gives it a little more real feel if it's a little bit out of sync. Trust me, if you bring down the filter cutoff and you listen to good speakers and crank the volume, the bass here is insane. So yeah, well, there's a simple patch. I'm probably going to make more of these videos. If you like this type of video, give it a thumbs up or hit the subscribe button, because if you hit the subscribe button, it tells YouTube that you kind of like this content and it brings it up in the search thing. So if you want to recreate this patch, you can just follow along with the video and do it yourself, or I'll post it online for my Patreons. It's from the $1 tier. You will get access to the patches I make. It's not this is the first one, so it's not gonna be a lot of them, at least in the beginning, but I appreciate any support, of course, or you can just make it yourself. Anyways, take care and see you in the next one.